No.
I do want them to go down.
No. No. We're live in now. Please bring us in because she's talking nonsense.
About boobies?
About boobies going down. We don't talk that type of blasphemy in my face.
They too heavy.
Don't worry about it. You need to find you somebody and help you with them. That's what it is. Work on your head and find you somebody to work to help you with them things.
I'm gonna have to work on my head.
Oh my God! Just stop already.
Maybe I gotta work on my attitude, but not my head.
Okay, can I start now?
And my complacency.
Maybe that's what's wrong with your head.
Good evening, everyone. And
the what?
The attitude is what's wrong with your head.
Welcome to King Talk Miami, where no holes are barred, no holes are barred, and no holes are barred. No sideline this evening, Petty?
I'm going to return back to no speaking blasphemy.
Why not?
We do not.
They are heavy.
You need to work on your attitude, as you say, and get you someone to help you with
settle.
Okay. It's not settle.
Settle.
What you got to work on your attitude.
I'm pretty
settled.
Your attitude needs to be better generally.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Yes, your friend is saying, yes, it does.
I know a lot of you guys must have missed us for the past 2 weeks. 3 weeks that we've been missing in action.
Yeah.
Because there's been, a little bit of renovation going on at the station. But tonight we're coming live to you guys. And you can also watch us live on our YouTube channel. So, Tika de Limon, what's going on? What have we been missing in the blogs?
Oh, well, unfortunately, the other day, a female driver was accused of killing 3 teens in a car crash.
Yeah.
She was apparently leaving a club and was driving, I guess, under the influence of something.
Or some things.
And charges pressed against her on Tuesday. So that's an unfortunate situation for her. And
this
for the
where?
In North Miami.
Like she crashed into like 3 boys.
They were
soccer practice.
No, they were going to a soccer tournament. Ages 13, 15, and 17 years old.
Damn.
And they said one of the kids, he had like a scholarship, like a football and a soccer scholarship waiting on him. And two of the boys, their families don't even live here. Their family lived in Haiti, so they have to I think they were doing like a GoFundMe to try to ship the bodies over. Or
that's just a sad situation.
Sad situation. I couldn't even imagine getting that phone call 13, 15, 17. I couldn't even imagine. And then when she woke up from surgery because she injured herself, she said she didn't know that she blacked out and she didn't know that she even hurt anyone. So I'm sure that's taking an emotional toll on her, and it's just sad.
Yeah, it's all around sad situation. And unfortunately, I've been a drunk driver, and I was lucky enough to get away with it. That's why now these days I praise God for Uber. I know
she's habitual because they said she had 42 citations in the past couple of years and 8 car crashes. And 2 of them, they said she was a hit and run.
They're gonna throw the book at her.
Oh, definitely.
Hopefully.
And then she
hopefully.
Well, if they died, you automatically gotta take a prison sentence.
And it was 3 of them. So does it run concurrently?
I don't know. It depends on what good that attorney is. That attorney's pretty good.
It's a sad situation.
It's a sad situation all around.
There was a situation not similar, but the three little girls their dad was taking them to school, and they had a drunk driver had hit them from the back, and all 3 of them died on impact, and they threw the book at this guy.
I remember that case.
They threw the book at him, so I can only imagine what they're gonna do to her.
And in other news, you do not want to take a loan from 50 cents.
Oh, you want all the bread.
Unless you have every intention of paying back.
Pay me, son.
Yeah.
But why would you take a loan from somebody and then be ducking and then don't want to pay them back, especially if you have the money?
Act like you ain't
if he got the money, why would he not? Then doesn't he work like on the show? So he has the money.
No, I think honestly, I think Rodamy, he just bothering Rodamy because he just want to bring attention
to the show coming up. So.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I think
that many people owe one person.
But the rest of them, they owe him. They owe him.
The only person he didn't blast
we owe him
too.
He need to blast us. We owe him.
Hardwick.
And he said that he was the only one who, after he actually paid him and he gave him extra. He was like, yo, yeah, I appreciated you. And he was like, also because if you did have your money, you could have invested it
in other things.
But
you understand.
Back to that loan thing, I think it's just a nigger thing. Like, black people don't like to pay back people.
They take it and run.
Yeah, somebody says 50's trolling for the show. Yeah, I believe he's trolling for the show.
I think that's what that's about. Because ain't no way in hell that many people owe him.
How?
Well, then if I just don't think that many people owe him.
You don't think that many people owe? I think he got money now.
Trust me, I know. I know.
You fix your attitude for that?
Who else?
I'm not fixing my attitude for no money. I done came up on
that kind of money. You got
not that kind of money, but I'm just saying.
So you trying to tell us?
Even I got to think if I'm gonna fix my attitude.
So you trying to tell us like you run across like a billionaire?
If you don't like a person, like I don't,
that's no.
I have it in you to be able to. I don't know how to pretend. Like I don't know. If I don't like you, I just don't like you. I'm not.
You don't know how to pretend for $1 billion?
That's what's wrong with people these days. They pretend, and then in the process, somebody get hurt. I'm not doing that. I don't know how to pretend.
Man,
I either like you or I don't.
No,
I don't. No, I'm not. I don't do the. I don't.
That's settling.
Either
you out here settling for broke dick. That's settling.
Broke or whatever it is.
I'm
not. I want to be happy. Like I want to be happy.
You could take them billions and make it so.
I'm not gonna. Every time I look at this person and I'm not happy, I'm gonna just turn my face up at them. I'm like, ugh.
You could go get another surgery. You could go get another bag.
I probably could deal with it for a little while, but for a long time.
We ain't talking about that kind of money. We're not talking about that money. We ain't talking about money where he even really got time to be playing with you.
Right.
Like he got money.
Where he gonna be? He gonna be
working.
He got to be working.
If he got that kind of money, he's not even gonna be working. Where he gonna work at?
You think them people don't work? They work way more than we do.
Man, listen, I'm gonna be irritated.
Them people be having $10,000 light bill. They got to work.
I'm not be irritated about no money. Maybe I could do it for a little while, but after a while, they'll know. They're going to catch on like, she don't like me. Trust me, if they don't, they stupid. They're going to catch on. Cause I don't think
they stupid, period.
I don't know. I'm not telling this and those words, I love you. I'm not using them unless I mean
I got money where I could go buy the best head possible, and I buy you? Ready to fuck up.
Hey,
they're gonna know.
Like that.
She already said she gotta work on the attitude.
He's gonna know.
Do you know head got a lot to do with attitude? I've realized that a long time.
It does?
Yes, it has a lot to do with attitude.
How?
And you ain't got the attitude like you trying to suck the Robitussin out of that bottle.
See what I'm saying? And if I don't like you, I'm not even looking. You can't even come near. Ugh. Like you gonna know. You gonna know. I messed with a guy for 11 months. I didn't like him. He never touched my nipples. I never sucked his dick. He never sucked my pussy. It was just get on top of me, do your 1-2 and get the fuck off me. Like you gonna know that if I don't like you, you're gonna know. Ain't no pretending.
You let men who don't like get on top of you.
I was trying to work on it. After 11 months, I was like, listen. I kept giving him hints throughout.
No. What I'm saying is, forget that. You don't like him.
I didn't like him.
So how do you
sexually? I didn't like him. We were friends for like 3 years, and then
also the sex was whack.
It's not even the sex was whack. I love him. I still love him as a person, as a friend, as a regular friend. But as to be romantically involved with this person, no. No. Don't touch me. Don't even. Don't look at me. Don't. I'm good, love, and joy. And when I was honest with him, like, yo, like, I don't love you. We can't be together. Don't be coming to my house unannounced. And he used to do stupid shit like we on the phone and he driving and I had a knock on the door and it's him. Oh, nigga.
But okay, question: if you had liked him, would that have been like a thing? Like if somebody showed up, if you liked him?
Yeah, if you like the person, of course, hell yeah, daddy at the door. But if you don't like a person and they do something like that, like and I was honest with him. Like a lot of girls don't give you that honesty. They pretend and play until, and then I was honest and I'm like, yo, and the nigga malice me for that. He malice me for being honest. Like, yo, like I'm not into you like that.
That's the part.
Hey, when the folks couldn't get the grape, he said it was sour.
But I would appreciate, like, if I meet a guy and I'm really into this guy and he not really into me like that, and he keeps saying, no, Kima, like, I don't see you like that, or maybe we should just be friends, or he's being honest. I'll appreciate that more than somebody who playing on my emotions and making me think something and then I get my feelings hurt. He didn't appreciate my honesty. To this day, that man still malices me about that.
Only way a man gonna do that is you continue putting that sorry ass head on him.
Obviously,
I was
gonna be like, stop. No, I can't do this.
I never even blew on his dick. Not even a.
Never even. He never blew on me, and me on him either. And he never even touched my nipples. Don't touch me.
What kind of sex y'all was having?
Don't touch your nipples.
Don't touch.
Did y'all kiss?
Why is your nipples so
kiss? Girl, kiss.
So what kind of sex?
That's what I'm
having?
trying to understand. Like, what is this? What is this that happened?
Yeah, like
it was horrible.
I'm trying to understand.
That's why I had to get out of it. Like, yo, like I try to be nice. Like,
I'm trying to understand.
Let's go back to being friends.
You just let a man that you don't have.
Let's go back to being friends. Like we made a mistake. Like we friends. Let's go back to being friends. Like I love you. I still love him as a friend. Like I wouldn't want anything to happen to him. I still phone sex.
Somebody said it must have been phone sex y'all were having.
I never had no.
Because y'all didn't kiss.
Nothing.
Y'all didn't have oral sex.
I was like, let's just go back to being friends.
So what kind of sex?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm touching.
That's some dry ass sex.
Let's go back to being friends.
I don't know what you talking about.
And I still hope he finds somebody to make him happy and somebody who likes him for him because he's a good person.
I'm just trying to figure out what type of monster you are to let a man climb on top of you that you don't like.
That kind of monster.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I don't like a female, I don't want that bitch to touch me at all. Like,
and you know what's the funny thing? Like I used to be excited to see him. I used to be like, okay, well I'm gonna go see him.
I don't like being touched. So if I don't like you,
certain people they make your skin crawl.
Oh, my skin! Like, I would be like, oh my god!
I used to be excited, like, oh, I'm gonna go chill. We gonna go chill, and then I'm excited up until the point he opened the door, and it's just like, what am I doing here? Like go, like U-turn, go back home. It was just.
Then why you ain't
horrible?
Just U-turn and go back home.
Shit, I'm already there. I was already there.
You already there, so you just gonna let the nigga.
A lot of times I used to go over there, and it just used to be like, I used to sleep in the room, and he'll go into the room and go to sleep. He just didn't bother me. He understood, like.
He
just wanted me there.
Female friends that that come in town or whatever, and I'm like, hey, just.
That's why I said, if I ever like had like a friendship with a guy, and it's like a good friendship, I wouldn't ruin it by doing anything like that. Like the friendship, like our friendship was good before that, and then I ruined it by going to give him some, and then he fell in love, and then I'm like, yo.
He fell in love with you just.
So that's what happened.
Good.
He fell in love.
So the cat good.
He not the only one.
Did you give him booty?
Everybody get booty hole, but he's not the only person. Like I had another situation similar to that, and it's just like I used to pray to God, and I used to cry like, God, please let me love this man. No, that one didn't get. No, that man. Ooh, that man is ruined. That man is ruined. That man is.
Let's go back to the one you gave that man booty. You done opened them up, and then this. You're wrong. You're dead wrong.
No.
That one you're wrong.
He should be grateful.
But that one you're wrong. But you can't, because that might have been the first booty hole he got. She done gave him some decent little cat.
I like to take niggas booty hole virginity. Like they ain't never get booty hole before, and you get them booty holes, they be so grateful. They be like, oh, I didn't know it felt like that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that poor man, mine, poof.
I don't know what
blew his mind.
booty hole.
You know why I know he ain't never had booty hole until you? Because he was able to go 11 months without getting no head. Probably had no issue.
He settled for the booty hole.
Because that was new to him.
Yeah, he got booty hole. But he wasn't endowed, so he could have got the booty hole. Like, he got booty hole, but the other one,
I think we should probably rename our show Booty Hole Talk.
Booty Hole Talk. Because they always seem to get to the booty hole.
We always seem to get to the booty hole.
I love him. I do. As a person, I do. I was never in love with him.
Understandable. Petty, have you had any situations like that?
That I messed with somebody that I wasn't in
love with? Or you prolonged the situation?
Or I wasn't. Well, see, not being in love with, that happens. But she said she wasn't attracted to that person.
At all.
At all. That I don't understand. No.
Like the physical attraction wasn't there.
I can't.
He wasn't attractive.
I don't have.
He wasn't attractive to me, but he was attractive to some people.
Lies.
I haven't had much drunk sex to even be like, oh, I've messed
no
with
holes
them.
barred for real. No holes.
So no, I don't know what you speak of. I could imagine just. Oh no! One time I did have to hit something, but I needed them answers to that test in school so bad. So yeah, big girl had to get to work. I had to get them answers.
But I hear them big girls can't give good head.
I don't know.
They could suck some good
I
pussy.
told her to bend over. I don't want to see your face.
God damn.
And when she bent over, I felt very embarrassed. I was like, this is a whole lot of ass. This shit wide, boy.
Anyways, tonight's topic of conversation, we're looking at the amount of
I got
sex.
them answers. I passed that class too.
You better have, after going through all that ordeal.
I got an A in that class.
Good. Okay, so on tonight's topic of convo, we're gonna look at the amount of sex. Should the amount of sex you have, should it be related to your age?
You tell us.
So how does your love life measure up based on your age?
Mine hasn't changed. That shit the same.
What is that? Like from the time you were a teen, like to your 20s?
Well, you know what? Let me not say that. From the time I got with my daughter's dad, which was my baby 15, like 17 years ago. He turned me out, and I've just been ruined ever since.
So in your teens, did you find you had more sex, or did you have more sex in your 20s or your 30s?
I always had. From the moment I started having sex, I always had a lot of sex. It wasn't yielding anything. Okay. Like I wasn't being satisfied. I guess I was doing it because
just to be doing it.
But from the moment he put his hands on me, he taught me how to
have sex.
Exactly.
Have good sex.
But I always had a high sex drive. Like I run through a couple condoms, like 4 condoms in a day.
In a day?
In a session.
Not a session.
Not a session.
Like you gotta space it out. Like they're not getting right back up, like right back up.
You know some people like get right back up now.
Yeah,
they get that head ain't that good.
They get right back up. They'll get right back up 4 times.
Head or not, some guys.
No, ain't nobody getting back up 4 times in a row.
But like some guys, no matter how much head you give them, they need like a whole 24 hours. You know. Mm-hmm. So some people just can't.
Not for no goddamn 4 times.
I'm just saying. So
I done had somebody get back up the second time and gotta give a break for the 3rd and 4th. But
I did a little research on this, and I don't know, like I'm kind of conflicted because they're saying that a lot of studies found that your age is a key predictor as to the regularity of sex that you're having. For instance, people under the age of 30 typically have sex twice a week. That's what they were saying. And then over 30, it becomes like 1.5 times a week. I'm like, I don't
Twice
know.
a week.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know who they were.
And you have a boyfriend, a wife, or girlfriend that live with you?
I don't know who are the people they put in that study, because
people with a life and a job, I guess. I could imagine if you have a life and you have a job and your significant other got a job and y'all be busy and tired. By the time you come home, cook dinner for your husband and they eat, you probably be too tired to even look at him.
But even with a job, like,
we don't live normal lives, so we can't even speak on that. Like, some people work 10 hours a day, or they gone from the house 10, 11 hours a day. When they come home, they gotta cook. They have kids, they gotta help with homework. They got kids, they gotta take to practice. They gotta do this. They got, by the time the day is over for them, it's 11 o'clock, and they gotta wake up again at 5 o'clock. That's no time to squeeze in sex. They could do it when they can.
I did the 9 to 5 thing like a few times, and
oh, you're right.
What? I did it a few times, a few years, and I could still squeeze in like a little morning, before I go to get me going, like. So that's
why morning joke, morning coffee.
Forget the coffee.
The reality for some people, I'm sure, is that they don't have the time. I could see people now. I could see certain people not having the time.
Still, though, I still found that the numbers seem to be very low. For it to be like people in their 30s
twice a week,
and then over 30, it being 1.6, 1.5 times a week. That's like you're not even having sex. What's the 0.5? That's when you masturbate.
Shit, after slaving 10, 12, 13 hours a day and getting 5 hours of sleep, I wouldn't want to have sex either.
No, I could see, because, so much stuff going on that.
Yeah, you got kids be having this.
And then a lot of times, if you got kids, it's definitely hard. Because you got to at least wait till they go to sleep, hopefully. And them motherfuckers don't be going to sleep, trust me.
Exactly, like somebody said, that don't mean shit, especially if you're attracted to your partner, if you're into them. Exactly. And then
I don't think people are saying that they wouldn't want to have sex every day, even then, but
they don't have the time.
It just becomes like,
make time.
How? Are you not understanding? People wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, they going. Come home at 8 o'clock at night, cook dinner, feed their kids, do their homework, or check the kids' homework. They're laying their head down at 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Some people need to be, like you said, some people aren't always in the mood.
For me, it's easy because I make my own hours. I go to work when I want to. I can always squeeze in every day. I got time to do whatever I got to do. But for some people, like the average American family, you got to slave your damn ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
like my best friend, she be doing doubles sometimes, and her son played baseball. She got to take him to baseball practice. She got to make sure his homework is done. She got to take him to go buy new shoes for baseball thing. But when she got to come home and cook. When she come home, she don't even want to look at.
I had past relationship, and it wasn't even my damn child. Her damn child. Took up so much, added so much little time to her. I was like, man, I don't want to see you or this little motherfucker. To be honest with you, just not that I got an issue with it. Just like, listen, I just went iPad because I'm closer, so I go pick them up from school, drop them off over here.
Shit, for some people, that's just the reality of life. For me, fortunately, I can squeeze it in. We could get it in every day, a couple times a day.
Oh.
I just gotta find that perfect guy.
So the studies are showing that it will probably not be a surprise, but that younger people are having more action. They were saying that between the age of 18 to 29, that in a year, people are having sex like 112 times, which amounted to about like twice a week. I don't know who. 112 times a year.
Whose math is like that? That's terrible math.
I know, because
that's like every other day.
In a year?
In a year.
112 times. It's only 365 days. That's like every other day.
That's off. That's really off, because I've been in situations where when a relationship is new, Like I had this one person that our relationship was new. And the first month, I swear to God, we must have had sex at least 100 times.
No, listen.
So how the hell you having sex?
But they're saying average. So you gotta also average the girls who wait 6 months before they have sex with somebody.
Because you gotta factor in all of those numbers.
Exactly.
So, but even that number ain't right because 112 times in 365 days is like basically saying y'all having sex every other day.
And okay, so what about if you have sex? And I'm wondering too, in those numbers, like, so are they just having like one pop? Like, don't you have sex and then you like, oh, I want some more, and you have some more sex at the same time? How do they do the numbers? Does that count as one or does that count as two?
I'm assuming that counts.
Somebody want to join our live. I don't know if they have a question or what.
So I just was like, it was just kind of off to me. And then, so between the ages of 30 and 39, it dropped annually to like 86 times for the year.
They're saying every other day. They're saying every other day is great sex.
Every other day?
Yeah, that's decent. Like that ain't bad.
I guess 112 times is good for those type of people.
They're saying every other day is great sex.
Okay.
That ain't bad.
112 times is like a third, so it's like,
yeah, it's not bad.
It's not great though. And is that like one? Okay, so what about on the weekends when you have sex in the morning and sex at night? Or you like?
I'm thinking they're saying like if you have sex that day, that counts.
It's just one day.
Yeah.
If I have a partner, I need to have sex every day. Not need, but I would like to. Every day. Twice a day at least. But if I don't have nobody, I gotta have sex with my vibrator. Every day. I love my vibrator.
Okay, so we are all between the age group or even more between 30 and 39. Are you all having sex like 86 times a year? I could have sex 86 times within a month. So that should be a long pass for me. That ain't make no damn sense.
86 times a year.
A year.
About right for you?
No, I'm just saying on average. It's an average thing. You got to remember, it's not saying that's the max.
But for you,
that's on average. Like, think about it. Like, I may go on a training for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 weeks.
No sex.
No. Outside sex, I should say.
Don't cover my nipples.
Don't cover. Let them things. That's the only good thing about you right now.
I wasn't trying to cover them.
We're not covering no nipples here. Somebody say they passed 86 right now. You should be, nigga. You married.
And then for people between 40 and 49.
Oh, I know this shit high.
No, they were like 69 times a year. I'm like, that's off. Especially women.
Them old women.
Right.
They fucking.
You think so?
Look at the look in your eyes right now.
No, you have sex more than 69 times a year.
I'm not the average 40-year-old. I'm just saying like.
You just said, if I have somebody, I gotta have sex.
But that's me.
I would like to have sex every day, maybe.
That's me, but I know a lot of people my age.
700.
I know a lot of people my age that are not like they don't have the time.
Those are the main cheaters are your age. They fucking at work.
Yeah, they be having affairs.
They be having lunch hour affairs.
They fucking at work. You hit 40, they fucking at work.
And you know what? That's a common thing. I did not know that people really be having like lunch, like co-worker affairs. Like that's something big that really be going on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that's why I don't believe it's 69. Because I know they be hitting it every day, 5 days a week. So if you're doing 5 days a week, that's at least 200 something. That shit supposed to go up.
So the basic storyline that's emerging is that the older you are, the less sexually active you are.
But I can understand because I know some people is like that sex. No, when you're young, sex kind of is first thing most of the time for generally most of the individuals. Then as you get older, people tend to like, okay, your sex is important, but I got to pay my mortgage. I got to pay this college tuition for this child. They got other things going on. So it's just not, they'll mess around and skip a date or two.
I guess it's probably just our lifestyle, as she said, because I don't know, between 18 and 29, to say twice a week, and then 30 to 39, 1.6 times a week.
You gotta remember, at 18, so everybody
40 to 49 is like.
I'm a firm believer in emptying your man cum gun every day, especially before he leave the house. But
so you don't have nothing to give nobody else.
Right, but if you ain't got the time, you just ain't got the time.
So you gotta take the chance.
But I would rather empty his cum gun before he leave, and then whenever he end up where he at and he load back up, I'd like to come there and empty it again, and then when he come home, empty.
They say they got some catching up
Keep
to do.
Keep it empty.
Catch up.
I don't know. And then there weren't a lot of information on people like in their 50s or higher.
Oh no, I know they.
I guess they
they know they ain't getting pregnant no more. They out here.
That's not true for everybody, because I know my mom don't even want to see a man right now.
My mom either.
Listen, they might be saying that.
I mean, there was a point in time, like when she turned 50, she met a guy, I think he was like 33, and she would lose goose, but when the relationship ended with him, I think she kind of like went back into her hibernation.
Oh, so but that's what I'm saying. They be having that moment, trust me.
She had a moment.
Sometimes
she had a moment right after her 50th birthday party.
I don't know. My mother just doesn't seem to be interested in men. Or
people are like that. But I'm just here to let y'all know the retirement homes and those little senior communities. Oh no, they fucking. They fucking. They not having sex. They fucking.
But I did find out in my research that they are fucking so much that a lot of them are coming up with like a lot of sexually
venereal diseases.
Where they're getting them from?
Because they're older, so they're like, fuck it, I'm old already. We
are coming in there at 75 years old with a fucking STD.
Probably the men. They get venereal disease.
Isn't that the same fucking thing?
No, that's back in their times. That old shit. They get venereal disease.
Oh my God. That must be somebody bringing it in. They probably having sex with the workers too.
Probably the older men are having sex with probably like escorts, you know.
Yeah.
And then
the escorts coming to the fucking
them young women.
What?
Listen. Them young women, them older women, sometimes they be like, you know what? Don't worry about it, baby. I had them things removed 20 years ago. I had that removed.
Can't get pregnant.
They give you the exact date when they get removed.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like I know too much. But they tell you the exact date when it get removed.
Yeah.
You don't even really need. Hold on, I don't know. And they might catch her,
Yeah.
sliding with them youngins. He out here.
He done
catch them a good old venereal disease.
Right. So, yeah.
You'd be out here with smallpox. Mess around with them. Or syphilis. When the last time y'all heard syphilis?
There was an outbreak of syphilis
syphilis is an old
disease
that will not go nowhere.
There was actually a billboard reporting that there's an outbreak in Miami
of syphilis.
Do they have a cure for that?
Syphilis? Yeah, but
there's a cure. The problem is that if it goes on
too long,
that it actually goes up to your brain and it eats your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of turn retarded.
Yes, sir.
So you have to catch it in the early stages.
Hence why so many people be acting so dumb.
You gotta catch it in the early stages.
Them motherfuckers bitches is full of syphilis. Oh no.
Okay, so they're saying that older people were reporting signs of anxiety or reporting that because of their health issues or their health concerns that they will not necessarily participate in sexual activities.
Someone who's suffering from anxiety is very big. I had an episode when someone had an episode.
I think that happened to me before.
That shit made me lay on the floor.
How were they reacting? Because I think that happened to me before.
It was like they were hyperventilating. It was too much.
Yes, remember that happened to me before. Remember?
It was too much.
When you're going to do what?
It was very traumatizing.
No, when I told you, I was like,
I paused for about a month. That shit was very traumatizing.
It was traumatizing for you?
I was shaking and I was crying and I just could not. Remember I told you that happened to me and I went and stood by Mo.
Oh yeah.
That happened to me before. That never happened to me. That happened to me once, and I was trying to figure out what the fuck that was. I hope it don't never happen again. How you think that happened?
I don't know.
Anxiety attack?
Well, in my case, I think she was she got too excited.
She got too excited about your dick?
I don't know what was going on.
I wasn't in a sexual.
No.
It wasn't nothing sexual for me. It was just.
Wait. Rewind. What happened?
I think she was too excited. I don't know what she was.
About a sexual encounter with you?
We didn't even get to do anything.
You didn't even give a head yet? Nothing?
No. That's
You
weird.
didn't even touch the bitch?
No, I touched it.
No, she crazy.
I touched the bitch.
She crazy.
Mine was not a sexual experience. Mine was just, I was walking around and I just
hit.
And it just, I was like.
Oh, you know, you touched. So.
No, I'm not. That never happened to me before.
You can't say it never happened to
you. Until that.
Yes, she was.
It had never happened. And I just was like.
I never touched her again.
Shit, I wouldn't either.
Why? You thought the bitch was crazy?
Yeah. And she kept like popping up, showing up. I think she went and got us. Let me not say all that. People might think put two and two together. But
she
anyway,
got what?
With that part, I have to talk off.
A tattoo?
I have to talk
of your name?
No. I have to talk off there.
Oh.
I don't want, because then that might.
She went and got a wedding ring and proposed?
No, I've never had that.
Anywho, so
I've been told like I'm going to marry you, but I realize females say that a lot.
If I'm gonna get on my knees and propose to a man, I will bite his motherfucking balls off. Because you are no longer a man. I'm gonna help you become no longer a man.
How is he no longer a man?
She proposing, that's what she says.
Is she choosing?
I don't want to be married any goddamn way. I'm not marrying nobody. No more.
That sounds smart.
Anyways, so Tika, between let's say the age of 18 to 29, how often would you say you were having sex?
18 to 29?
Yeah.
Oh, I was okay.
That's like a big
18 when I was having sex a lot. When I first started having sex, like me and my boyfriend, we were having sex a lot, and then like I have a lot of sex.
Period.
I have a lot of sex. If I'm with somebody, I have a lot of sex. I do. Like ridiculous amount of sex. One time, I don't know if I had sent you a picture of the condoms on the floor. I had like 5 or 6 condoms on the floor.
After one day.
When what's his name was over there, Palm Beach. And I had a bunch of condoms on the floor, and he had only been there for like a couple hours. I have a lot of sex. I'm sorry. I have a lot of sex. A lot of protected sex.
So, Patty, what about you?
Because I love
condoms. The age of 18.
Oh, no, that's where I put up most of my points.
Right.
That's where I put up most of my points.
Right. Okay.
Because that's college in there. Oh, my God.
I don't know. For me, I think when I first started having sex, it wasn't that fulfilling. And then it probably came better when I started dating like much older guys. But in between, there's also my college years when I just wasn't.
And then like social media had began around that time for me too.
During my college years, I wasn't having a lot of sex. I just wasn't really interested. I was working
I didn't do
too
a lot
much.
of damage on MySpace.
Facebook.
I didn't do a lot of damage on Facebook.
Twitter.
I did a lot. All my damage was Black Planet.
Black Planet. I never even had those. I never even had that. I had a
MySpace. Good. Don't. I'm glad y'all did. Because any girl tell me she had Black Planet, I know she was fucking off the chain.
Really? The only reason why I didn't have Black Planet was because I was like, why would you want to limit the people that you meet to only being blacks?
They weren't only black. There was so many little white girls on there.
But the thing is, it said Black Planet, so I assumed
I'm just letting you know.
Black Planet. So
there was a lot of little white girls on there and Asian girls.
I never had that. I had MySpace and I had Facebook and Twitter.
And then during my university days, it was just like lackluster. I wouldn't say during that time I thought I was asexual because I just wasn't interested.
No,
I think
all that studying.
Yeah, I think
overwhelmed.
between working two jobs.
So now you can see why a married couple could be overwhelmed with working and kids and all that and not being interested.
I was interested.
I didn't even want to masturbate. I was just so not into it.
I don't think I would ever get to the point where I don't want to masturbate.
A week.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my situation had become so bad.
But that's men, y'all. That's what y'all do anyway. 2, 3. That's a little.
How were you doing in school though?
Huh?
How were you? 2, 3 times?
Well, I wasn't there for school. I was there for the pussy.
You see,
the cat.
You obviously wasn't paying for school. I was paying for school.
I was there for the cat. I don't know who was paying for school. It didn't matter to me.
Man,
I was there for the cat. No, I mean you gotta understand. That's what when it got to university. That when you get to school, that was the first time I basically had my own place. Like I didn't have to.
You had your freedom.
Yeah.
You had to
I
sit and fuck nobody in the car.
Yeah, I ain't even fuck nobody in the car after I got to college. I got me a place. I ain't me to fuck nobody in the car.
I still like car sex
Let me
every
take
now
you
and
back
then.
to the place now.
I still like car sex every now and then.
Let me take you back to the place.
Showing off.
Showing off. Then afterwards, when I decided to move back here, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna move back with my mom and then get a place because I want to buy. Then I was like, oh, I gotta go back to this car sex shit. This is bullshit.
The car sex in your house.
Car sex, backyard sex.
Oh no! Let me tell you something. And yeah, I'm gonna say it. And y'all, somebody might block me, but some of y'all done got hit on the side of the house. Y'all ain't shit.
I done got hit on the side of the house, the back of the house, as an adult.
You know what?
Not too long ago.
Oh my God.
About 5-6 years ago.
Oh.
No, sorry. I guess I'm boring.
Oh, you don't get. But you know what's so funny? I think it's always the girl that idea to do the side of the house.
Yup, it was because I went to grabbing on him and he went to saying, "Kima, you better stop." And I was like, "Stop what?"
Whose house y'all were at?
Dash. It was me and Dash.
Oh, but it was at his mom.
His house.
So why y'all didn't just?
I didn't want to go inside. I wanted to fuck him in the backyard. We might have got an audience.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having one of them moments.
Okay, so between the age of 30 to 39, how was your sex life?
30 and 39.
30 to 39.
That's moderate.
I think by 30 to 39, for me, I knew my skills. I knew what I could do. So it was just whoever I was with, we were fucking.
If I'm with somebody, I'm fucking. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
if I'm with somebody who I like, let me rephrase that. We fucking. All day, every day. It stopped at the red light, in the backyard, in the front yard.
I want shit until about 32.
And then 40s.
My sex be few and far-fetched. If I have somebody, a bitch don't be having nobody.
Yeah, it's the strength. Because
I don't be having nobody.
Although this study shows
they
that
did a lot of hitting on the side of the house.
Although this study shows that people are having less sex in their 40s,
you know what? I like.
They did make mention that women though seem to have their second wind at life during in their 40s. So it's like us women, we tend to want to have more sex in our late 30s to 40s. So yeah. So we did have to factor that in.
Beat that pussy up.
Right. And then, well, none of us can speak on the matter of over 40 or into our 50s. But yeah.
Let us slow down.
I hope the arthritis don't fuck me up, because bitch, I want to be bent over. You want
to hit that sciatic nerve.
My mama was complaining to me about arthritis pain today, and I was like, oh my God, because she was like, when she lay down or when she sit down for a while, when she get up, she feel like the stiffness. till she like lubricate her bones or whatever and go to walking around. So I'm like, you know what, that be happening to me. I'm like, man, listen, I don't need that. I need to be cocked over.
Sometimes it got to do with weight too.
She's slim.
Factor
Maybe for me, that's probably what it is. The weight that I gained. But for her, she not heavy. She might be 155, 160. So
to ensure that you are limber and you continue to enjoy sex, I suggest doing yoga, Pilates, or even Tai Chi.
Bitch, I want to learn yoga because the way that people can put their legs
right.
I want to learn that shit.
So that would be
I've never been flexible, you know.
Yoga cat ain't no better though.
It's probably not. It's the same thing, but I'm sure it's just
maybe
the whole
in
the position.
Yeah.
Like put both of your legs in the back of your neck. I can't do that shit. If I was a guy and I see a girl put both of her legs, I would want to stick my dick in there.
Physically fit girls, oh, your ass in trouble. All right, when they be in shape.
Like muscle bound, like
not muscle bound, but like there's some girls that's in shape. Like they work out regular. You could tell like they're really in shape. They could go run them a couple miles. They in shape.
Oh man, them the bitches who ride dick right there. Them bitches and motherfucker get on top of that shit and ride that bitch like a rodeo.
How would you know? You just imagine.
They don't rodeo.
Because when I was younger,
they don't roll in her dick, huh?
And I had, I used to do my thing.
I used to do yoga. I need to get back into it. Downward dog.
They got all those trap yoga stuff now.
What is that?
Cool.
It's all on TV.
What is trap yoga?
I don't know.
You selling drugs and doing yoga at the same time?
But for men, what about in terms of your vigor or your stamina when it comes to sex?
It seems like it got to do with the shape. That's when I can tell when I'm way out of shape or when I'm in shape.
Okay.
The more in shape I am, Lord be with her. The less shape I'm in, Lord be with me.
Please don't tell me you a jabber though.
Jabber or you a whiner?
I don't like jabbers.
I do some of everything, personally. It depends on what mood I am.
Jabber?
I'm a very finicky person. I wake up this way, I wake up that way.
Yeah, you one of them crazy Geminis. We realize that.
Oh,
multiple personalities.
Yeah, so I may just be, depends.
So do you think though, but because they're saying that your testosterone level starts to get lower.
As you get older, when you're in shape, your it keeps your testosterone.
Okay.
So that's why another reason why.
Or you could just start taking all those little supplements that they sell at the liquor store.
Just go,
man,
go start running.
Have you ever
go start running, you see that blood pressure drop low? Once you go and you go check that blood pressure good at like 119 over 79. That pussy can toe up tonight. I'm in good health.
Listen.
So have you ever
I'm trying to tell you
using like extends or maybe have
I'm
you ever
scared. So I have a friend.
You show a friend
Viagra?
No, I had a friend who had used Viagra who was real young. And he had to go to the hospital and get like some work done to get
to get his dick to go down?
Yes, so they had to held him, he had to have surgery and everything.
I know that happened to him, but it wasn't because of Viagra, it was because he had a sickle cell.
No, it was
and
Viagra.
The blood went in and they had to cut like a vein.
Yeah, they had to cut it.
His dick was hard for like 3 days. He said the nurses was coming in looking at his dick laughing.
Yeah.
He said he was in so much pain. After a while, they took one of his balls out. That didn't work.
They took out a ball?
They took one of his balls out. It didn't work. Yeah, he had sickle cell. He got sickle cell.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, so, they had to pinch and
they cut a vein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the blood.
The Bahamian guy I used to talk to. That
hey, mom. My mom's lying.
He He only got one testicle. That didn't work. He was on hard for 3 days. And after like they was about to cut his dick off, and now his dick don't get hard, like it stays like a semi, like it don't get soft but it don't get hard. Like if you get a.
So does he ejaculate though?
He ejaculates.
Okay, so he probably touched you for a little,
But that was because his sickle cell made the blood rush and it wouldn't come out.
And they take that man ball for nothing.
They took one of his ball, but that don't mean nothing. My baby daddy only got one ball too. Shania daddy only got one ball.
Where the other balls at? First of all,
he only got one. You can live with one testicle.
Where you can live with no testicles.
The other one, they took it out. I don't remember why he said they took it out, but they took it out.
He might have had cancer.
He only got one.
You know, some guys be having cancer.
He got one little cute little ball. I hate that man. He got one little ball. It's so small.
I don't know. I'm just imagining my expression if I go to have sex with somebody and they pull their pants down, or I pull their pants down.
I didn't know that until he told me.
So you didn't even know that it was just
his is small. The other guy, his is like look regular, but it's only one ball in there. But I don't know if because like it happened like when he was older and Shania's that happened when he was younger. Okay. And maybe, I don't know, because his is small. It's like real little. He got a little small little ball. It's, yeah, he only got one and 7 kids. I'm shooting he's shooting them out of that. One ball.
Somebody wants to know why you know so many people that have one ball.
I don't know. Got to talk to God about that.
I have never run across anybody that didn't have 2 balls.
But you don't know. How would you know if they don't tell you?
I mean,
if they would have never told me, I would have never known.
When you suck the balls, like you don't know, you could tell it out like not using it. Like, hey, he got balls.
No, I couldn't tell. Shania daddy you could tell he only got one. But
when you start groping them or playing with them, you could feel like, hey, this is a ball number 1.
The other guy probably got a prosthetic.
No, he ain't got no damn prosthetic. His ass just.
He got a little fake ball in there.
And you know what? He well into his 40s. You know they don't never live that long. He should be pushing, he should be like 48. I remember the last time he had like a real bad sickle cell episode, they didn't think he was going to make it. Like he was in the hospital for a long time.
So Betty, you got all your balls, right?
No, I got my balls. My balls are here.
You got 2?
Yeah. I like to get them sucked. Left and right.
Only the balls sucked.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You like to have them big? I met somebody too. I met a
couple
guys that say they like little light bites.
I don't know about that. Because I don't like teeth down there at all. Once you put your teeth on me down there, bitch, get
he used to be like, bite it. When I heard that for the first time, I'm like, you want me to bite this? You sure?
Yeah, I wouldn't have you bite it.
But what about
like
sex and like weird encounters? I shouldn't say weird encounters, but don't you think that as you get older that your sexuality kind of progresses in terms of what you will do or what you would even think about doing?
Yeah, I do
as
believe that.
compared to when you were younger?
What I would do sexually?
Yeah.
Man, fuck that shit. The shit I would do before, I still would do it. Now, what I wouldn't do before, I ain't doing it. I ain't sucking no toes.
Nah, I can't do that.
I ain't doing.
That would mean you are the same. I can't do that either.
You're not peeing on me.
Mm-hmm.
Not even in the bathroom?
Man, somebody did that to me before. I didn't like it. I'm not on that, bitch. Don't pee on me, bitch. That's your waist. Let that shit go down the toilet or down the drain. But bitch, not on me. I don't want nobody peeing on me. One time, I don't like that. I wouldn't do it to you. Don't
somebody say you sure know a lot of dudes with that condition.
Peeing on me?
Mm-hmm.
The one balls. I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh yeah. 2 people that I know of. They got one ball. I don't know if Shania daddy's on was because of a hernia or what the fuck it was about. But I know the other guy, it was like a sickle cell episode where he was having sex with his baby mama and his dick got hard and he could not come.
Nah, you ain't interrupted nothing because I ain't getting no go in the shower. You got me fucked up.
No, I mean, if you're in the shower,
don't pee on me. I don't need that on me.
If they need to piss on someone, I'll call you. See,
I mean, I don't want them to pee on me, but I'm like, you in the shower, like.
No, don't pee on me.
No, you're not peeing on me.
I be wanting to fight myself if I pee on myself.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to spit on me. I don't.
Yeah, I think that's the spitting thing.
Spitting on my vagina, my ass, don't do none of that shit, bitch. You gotta find another way to get that bitch wet. Not with no spit.
Just lick it.
Yeah, that's what they better do.
So do you? Okay, well you, no, but Petty, like okay, compared to your teens to 20s and now your 30s, do you feel that you're more adventurous sexually?
Hell yeah. Yeah, even though I think I was ruined early because I was dealing with basically a 30-year-old
How
when I
early?
was 18.
18, 30.
Yeah, she was 30.
Them bitches better stay away from my son.
She was in
Sounds like
she was
you.
at school.
Me, I never been with
I
nobody
thought
that
she, I
young.
thought she was one of us. She
I'm
was
just
in school.
saying.
How she was in school?
You
I mean,
never
college.
been with anybody that you were 12 years older than?
12 years older, yeah.
Okay.
But we talking about what's 18, 30? Oh, okay. Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
How old is he? He's 28. And
Shit.
poor guy, he loves me too.
No comment.
He loves me. I was talking to him the
But
other day.
I'm more on that. Alright.
So are you more adventurous now?
Yeah.
Even still?
Yeah. Still. But there still was some things like I wouldn't even entertain or even sit around.
Mhm.
Now I'm like,
Yeah, I think I've become more warped
Might
with
try
age.
The only thing that's new to me, but then I've been doing that for a while too.
What's new?
Nothing.
There's no holds apart. What's the new?
It's not new because I've been doing that for a while. Nothing new, nothing. I hope I don't try none of that dumb shit in the future. I'm not. Nobody come and convince me to pee on me. Got me fucked up.
nah, those things I just can't get over that.
Love will make you do some crazy shit.
But I mean,
I don't need that type of love, man.
I think
Right.
that
Fuck.
with me, I think like my level of warpness has just like increased.
If you meet somebody that's into like peeing on people and you really into that person and you want to satisfy them because you don't want them to go out there and start peeing on somebody else.
Thank you, Jesus. I was never interested in anybody who does the peeing thing.
But you don't have to be interested in that. You never know what your significant other might be into. You might not find out till you deep in. You in. I don't want that. I don't want nobody that's into golden showers. I'm not into that. And I've done it to people, not nobody who like my people, like somebody who like my boyfriend. But I don't want to meet nobody who into giving it or receiving it. I just think that's nasty.
What about if you're at the beach and you're in the water?
That's different. Everybody pees in the fucking water at the beach, at the pool, in the shower. Like, that's natural. But for somebody to say, I'm going to lay down or you're going to lay down and I'm going to pee on you or you're going to pee on me, no. Hell no.
So definitely no golden showers.
Hell no.
Okay, but we have progressed sexually. Well, I mean, looking at the statistics, I do take into consideration they're probably talking about the average person who works and probably have a trailer load of kids, etc. So probably I would probably be on the far end of the spectrum of the people that they did interview. So probably that's why mine doesn't line up. But as it goes, the statistics are saying
They're wrong.
that's what I think, but that the regularity of your sexual activity actually is correlated to your age, and the younger you are, the more sex that you're having.
They must have asked them questions to some nuns.
So,
And then
But
we
I
talk
bet
about
you
how many
before.
times they sleep with the priest. Ooh,
yes, you did.
The nuns? They don't sleep. The priests don't sleep with nuns. They sleep
Sleep
with
with the little
children.
boys. Anyway,
That's
You
what
know
it
what? They just arrested a guy in Texas. He was sleeping with little boys. He wasn't a priest, but he was like a pastor at a church or something.
Oh yeah.
anyways, guys,
That's
thank
so
you
sad.
guys for joining us this week on King Talk Miami, and we'll see you guys next week. And shoot us a DM if you have any topics of convo that you're interested in, or any artists or so on that you'd like to see us interview, or if you could give us a hookup with some of them too. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next week.